opinions vary.
So I was just looking at this Charlie's Stores, charlies.co.uk. There's a huge building that was put up some years ago now, but it's a distribution centre for Coedidinus, which is a local Charlie's store. And I think there's about 6 or 7 stores across Shrewsbury, Welshpool, Aberystwyth. So I thought I'd take the drone down there and have a look and get a look at this building from above, because it's quite impressive, to be fair. So that's on the Offarsdyke Business Park in Welshpool. And they do clothing, outdoor clothing. In fact, they do everything. They've got, it's sort of furniture for the home, homeware. They do all the Christmas stuff. It's just a massive retail outlet that's basically outdoor clothing, homeware. And then they've also got the other side of it, which is the agricultural sales. So they do all of that as well. It's a pretty big deal, actually, in terms of what they actually do sell. And the stuff they sell is actually really good. It's really good quality. It's really nice. They do all of the big brands, agricultural brands as well. They sell tractors. I mean, it's pretty big. So I thought I'd have a look at the plant today and get the drone up and get a look from above, because, as I said, it's a pretty interesting place. As you can see here, this is just the section that is the sort of home and kitchen gardening, camping. But aside from that, they have a huge agricultural outlet as well. So it's really interesting. But we'll go and have a look and see what we can find. So here we are, Offarsdyke Business Park. Rain has stopped, but it's cold and very, very windy. So I'm going to try my best to get rid of the wind once I edit this, because I can already hear it howling down the microphone as I'm talking. So apologies if you do pick it up throughout the video, but I have got a new bit of software. I think it's called Adobe Audition, and I'll give that a go if it is too loud. But there we are, Charlie's Stores, the headquarters, impressive building. That's the one that I was telling you about before. So I'll just have a wander up to the sign, see what it says. Staff, deliveries, okay. Deliveries that way. Yeah, we'll go that way. Visitors this way. No problem, we'll have a look. There's a little bit of a, what's this, some sort of a flood pond. I wouldn't want to go fishing there, I know that much. So yeah, I'll just stick to this footpath and see where it takes me. And I tell you something, I can hear that wind, so I'm not sure how good this audio is going to be, but we'll try and clear it up. Let's have a little look up here. This white van actually just drove past me, but parked up the top, but not sure what that is. So there you can see, it's a pretty impressive new build, to be fair. I've driven past it a few times, and it always stands out from the road. And I didn't even know that it was Charlie's HQ, to be fair. But I understand now it is the distribution centre for Charlie's. Nice new fencing, everything still looks very new. Not sure if reception is up there, but what have we got? It's a bit of a walk. There's no sort of buzzers or anything to notify anybody. There's no more signs to say that I'm not welcome to report to reception since that initial one. have a look here. Just looks like a staff and visitor car park. So I'll take a wander up and see. Guy doing the windows. That's not a bad round, is it? Hope he's got a pole. This wind is so strong here, so hopefully I can block it out. Charlie's HQ. Hello. How are you, sir? All right. Not too bad. That's a lot of windows to clean.
Yeah, just a bit. Can I help you?
I was just going to put the drone up from outside on the footpath because it's a cool building, so I was going to do a bit of footage. I had a look on the website and stuff just to tell everyone about it and what you do here. It's pretty cool. So
what do you on behalf of what?
Just for YouTube. Just people find it interesting.
Then we don't want it broadcasting.
All right. Okay.
No signs up here? No signs on the building?
What do you mean? How do you mean?
There's little signs down there for Charlie Stores, but
yeah.
Very small.
Oh, we've seen that. Yeah, headquarters. Yeah.
That's it. But we don't want big signs on the building. We don't want too many people to know what we're doing here.
Oh, okay. It was only
our insurance is expensive enough. there's about £500,000 worth of steel machinery in there.
Yeah.
So we don't like it being. Okay. We don't put still buildings up on it. We don't want to know about it.
It was just to put the drone up from public land, just to get an aerial footage and do a bit of a talk about what Charlie Stores is and that sort of stuff, because people just find it interesting online. That's all.
No. Yeah, if you want to do that, yeah, but you should really ask the boss before you do it.
Yeah, honestly, it's. I'll tell you what, right? I go around interesting places. Yeah. I've filmed quite a few. Put the drone up, and what it does is I narrate over the top and just say, "Look, this is great. This is Charlie Stores," because it's fantastic. Because this is the HQ. Yeah. You know, and you've got a lot of stores and myself and others shop there. So, but honestly, it's just for social media. It just makes believe it or not, it's really interesting to a lot of people.
Yeah,
so
it's also a problem with people. We don't like to say the drones around some of our establishments because the next thing you get is break-ins.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite high. It'll be quite high up, and it's just to get, because it's such a. I mean, come on, it's a brilliant building. It's fantastic.
Yeah. No, it's just drones aren't the most popular thing around this area.
Ah. Right. Okay.
I can't put it any easier to you. The farmers don't like drones.
Ah, right, okay.
Well,
I mean, it's not
the easiest thing to go and find out what's in that yard up there. There's a farmyard up there.
Yeah.
What's in there? What's worth nicking? Is there a quad bike there? Do I need to go there tonight and nick the quad bike? Put a drone up today. Have a look.
Well, I think that's a very negative way of looking.
No, but that's what drones are. They've been used that way.
Yeah.
They've been used that way, and we're in the commercial.
Yeah.
Tractors.
Yeah, I'm interested in the engineering side of it. The building is fantastic.
And carry on with that, but best to ask before you do. That's all it is.
Right, so apologise for the audio there. Wasn't much I could do about the wind, and I also apologise for it cutting off at the end before the chap walked away. But I pressed the wrong button on my gimbal. And it didn't realise I wasn't recording the end of that conversation. But he basically said, do what you need to do. I'd ask permission if I were you. He was so sceptical about me putting the drone up. He basically said, as you heard, we're not keen on drones in this area, which I think he's trying to say that their main customer is the farmer, and maybe the farmer has had a lot of trouble with things going missing from the farms. But okay, that's not what we're here for, and that's not what drones are primarily used for. And I'm not interested in quads. There goes the window cleaner. Bit of a good round, that. Bit of a money earner. I wonder how much he's charging for all those windows. So he was a bit skeptical. He didn't really want us to put the drone up. I think he understands that we can. It's a great building. We need to see that from the air. He was a pleasant enough chap. Not a lot more I can say about that, really. I think we'll just come down here and have a look. I don't know where's public, where's private. I think public is probably over here, so we'll pop the drone up over here. So as you can see, drone assist where I am at the minute. There is an airport in Welshpool, and as you can see, there's the restricted area. The area that I'm looking at today is not within the restricted area. It's a high risk area, but as you can see, charlies.co.uk, the actual building itself is not within that flight restriction zone that starts further on down the road. So zooming in, as you can see, there are no flight restrictions in that space. If I zoom out, it says high risk. If I zoom in to where I'm actually going to, which is Charlie's, it comes up with caution, obviously. What does it say? Yeah, airports, follow the drone code. No hazards shown in our system. So as I say, I'll be probably putting it up over the top of Charlie's, but you know, caution in that area, so all is well. So let's have a look. I find it interesting what the guy said there. We don't want it advertised. He was cordial enough. He said there's no signs on the building. I tell you, actually, this wind is strong today, so I do apologise if the drone gimbal tilts somewhat. I'm actually getting warnings about the wind. Yeah, but it was interesting to say, you know, there's no signs on the side of the building. We don't want to advertise. He said there was a little sign outside. Well, it's not little, you can see it from the road. It says Charlie's headquarters. But what was more interesting than that, of course, is, you know, it's on the web. It says on the website, Charlie's headquarters, this is where we are. There's some nice pictures of the building on there. Some pictures that some other people have taken from further up at the delivery entrance up there, which we can see. It's all over Google. You've got to be able to search for it. I mean, everybody knows what it is. It's not hidden as such. I mean, you can see the products there, ready to be loaded. It's a fantastic operation, and it's just a shame that people feel so paranoid. You know, you built a building. It's a fantastic building, as you can see. Look at this. It's fantastic. All of the stock there, ready to be loaded. Lorries coming in and out. Fantastic staff car park, look. Yeah, you haven't got a sign on the side of the building, of course, but you've got it on the internet. It's on the website. It's on social media everywhere. It's not a secret. It's not exactly camouflage green and hidden into the hillside like a Teletubby building. But this wind is strong, so apologies, because the drone is struggling a little bit with this. But there we can see the lorries, the loading bays. There's a lot of products there. What's that? DL1, DL2. I presume that's delivery lane 1, delivery lane 2. Maybe that's where deliveries come in, and perhaps the other ones are for going out. But yeah, it's very tidy. It looks very neat. It's good stuff, you know. I don't know why people panic so much. You've got cameras up, you've got big fences. And what was interesting was he said, well, you can put a drone up and go to that farm over there and see a quad. And then the quad gets taken. I thought, blimey neck. I don't understand that. But look at that. It's fantastic. Look at that. And that's a great advertisement for Charlie's. Look how tidy all of that stuff is there. All of those products waiting to go out or come in. I mean, It's great. I'm not going to mention the solar panels on the roof, a lack of them. I got my wrist slapped because of that one last time, but no, I think that would be a good addition from my opinion, but there we are. We're all welcome to our opinions. I actually met a guy metal detecting down in that field just there. I think he's actually still down there. But he was a great guy. It was too windy to get the conversation in, but look at this view while I'm up here. That's fantastic. It is really windy, so I apologise if this is a little bit jumpy, because the rain has been relentless for the last hour, and I've been sat trying to grab a break in this weather. Look at this. That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Off towards, I think that's Leighton up there. Don't know the area too well, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, he was a pleasant chap, wasn't he? He didn't want the drone going up, but what better advertisement for Charlie's is to show off the headquarters like this. As I say, Google Earth can show you all and so much information on these places, and it's just strange how they get so spooked because you want to put a drone up. But there we are. He was a nice enough guy. The gimbal is suffering a little bit in this wind. Lots of different warnings. As I said, we are on not on a flight path here. We are outside that zone. I did check on drone assist. And luckily this warehouse falls outside of that zone. It's actually a fantastic airport. I visited it a couple of times. Light aircraft airport, and up there in Welshpool. But that field there, I think you can actually just see down there. There's the chap doing his metal detecting. Showed me a couple of coins and bits he'd found, but unfortunately I tried my best to get the imagery in and the audio, but I just couldn't get enough wind off it. Luckily with the rest of the video it's managed it quite well, but I think facing into the wind with that was never going to be a thing. So anyway, guys, I'm going to bring this drone down now, and we'll do a little outro, but there we go. Charlie's HQ. So there we go, guys. That's the Charlie's headquarters, Offarsdyke, Mid Wales. Fantastic building. It was starting to rain while I was up there, and it was really windy, but fantastic to see. Plenty of car park spaces as well for the customers. But yeah, it's a great building, really good. I know the guy's a little bit concerned, and apologies, the end of the conversation cut off, but what actually happened there, as he was walking off, my thumb pressed the button to the right of this button, which means it stops recording, which is really annoying, but he wasn't too concerned. His concerns were, we don't like drones over this area, but you know, it's a hobby, people enjoy it. We've got the guy here doing his metal detecting, who's just gone round the other side. You know, it's enjoyable, it's good fun. We're letting people know about what's out there. This is the headquarters of Charlie's. They're a massive company, and you know, it's just the sort of suspicious nature really, which I find incredible. You know, we don't like drones. You could put a drone up and steal a quad, I think is what he said, but I assure you I have no interest in quads. I think what he's talking about is, oh, yeah, but other people can see it on YouTube. Yeah, they can go on Google Earth and see it on YouTube. On the internet, it's not, you know, he knew that I was within my rights to put the drone up. I think he was just trying to say, you know, that he didn't want it up. But there we go, guys. It's freezing cold, it's windy, it's raining, and that is the Charlie's HQ in Mid Wales. Guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate the subscriptions, I really appreciate the likes.
It means so much, and as I said on one of my podcasts last night, it's fantastic to see every time I log on I've got more subscribers, but it's great. I enjoy doing it. I don't enjoy the cold. There we are. Over and out. See you soon.
Opinions vary.